It seems to me hardly fair that young men of our class often attend university, whether they want to or not, and whether they appreciate it or not, while young ladies who would very much like to—" She trailed off, remembering they were in company after all, and she and Lionel could save their wrangling for when they were alone. Therefore, she was as surprised as the rest of the gathering when Mr. Rotherwood spoke. "If young ladies were permitted at university, Miss Hapgood, what else would you like to learn?" "Oh," her colour rose, "I suppose everything and anything. The only subjects my governesses taught which did not interest me were sewing and embroidering. I didn't much like drawing either, but only because I was so wretched at it." "Did you enjoy arithmetic, then?" With his stony remoteness, Hetty thought it was like being questioned by an oracle. But there was no mistaking the sincerity of her reply. "I love mathematics. In fact—" She leaned forward to catch her father's eye at the far end of the table. "Papa, you will never guess what I found in the bookshop this afternoon. I meant to show you, but—" Her gaze flicked to Mr. Rotherwood, and she almost thought she saw a glint of humour there, but it was gone, if it ever was, before she could decide. "But we had to come to supper." "You will have to show me later," Hugh said, knowing his wife thought they should turn the conversation back to their guests. But Bailiwick blurted, "What was it, Miss Hapgood, if you can say in company?" "Certainly I can say. It was a copy of Wingate's Arithmetic, 11th edition, Papa, with additions and clarifications by Mr. John Kersey." "So," asked her brother, "you can't walk 10 yards in Oxford without tripping over a pile of textbooks." "But that wasn't all," she rejoined roundly, "although you ought to be more excited, seeing as you are reading mathematics. There was lots of writings in the margins that wasn't all calculations. There were little comments on the text, and then on the end papers were cunning little sketches. One of Sir Isaac Newton, and one of Edmund Halley, and others of people I hadn't heard of, but I am determined to learn more about each of them. Wait till I show Edith. She will love them. The sketches, I mean." Whatever her listeners had been expecting, this was not it, and Hetty felt smug on seeing their interest. Even the marble Mr. Rotherwood appeared thoughtful. Or perhaps he always appeared thoughtful. "Halley was the civilian professor of geometry at Oxford in his time," he said, "before he became Astronomer Royal." "Imagine!" cried Hetty. "Did you show the sketches to the bookseller?" her stepmother asked. "I did, Mamma, but the clerk said Oxford students had been scribbling in books for centuries, though he admitted the sketches were very fine, and, if anything, it made the book less valuable for being defaced, so I bought it." "For the mathematics or for the scribbles?" was Mr. Rotherwood's dry question. "For both, naturally," Hetty answered brightly,